Hey guys, it's me, Morgan.
And I'm Brooke.
Thank y'all so much for joining us today.
Yeah, welcome to our live that we have every Wednesday, and we appreciate you coming, join us, and drop any comments you might have in the chat or in the comments down below so we could answer them later and maybe have our next week's video on the questions you have.
So today, our latest video, thank y'all so much for joining us. I know we had over 100 people at that live, and for people who were terrified of creating content, going live, putting ourselves out there, it honestly means the world to us. So today we're going to talk about some of the best and worst side hustles we have ever tried, and we're going to be answering your questions live as well.
So bring them on so we could answer them, and we're going to get going.
All right, y'all, drop in the chat. What's your name? Where are you watching from? And let me know, have you started a side hustle yet? Is this something brand new to you? And why do you even want to start a side hustle? Do you want to provide more for your family? Do you want to quit that job you hate? Why did you want to quit your job?
Honestly, because I wanted to live life on the way I wanted to live it. I wanted to go on vacations when I wanted to. I didn't want to ask for time off. I wanted to just have a life where I enjoyed waking up every morning and doing what I love to do. And that was whatever it is. If it's playing golf, would go play golf in the mornings. Or just we really now just work a lot because we both enjoy it so much.
It's so different when you're working for yourself because every single minute that you put into your business, it's coming back to you.
Absolutely.
You see that return on investment immediately, and it's so much easier when you don't have a boss that you hate. Go ahead and start dropping any questions you have. It can be we normally talk about Amazon FBA, but we didn't read the average millionaire has 7 streams of income. So we don't think you should ever put all your eggs in one basket.
Yo, she's killing me over here, man. But we do enjoy it. And I think today we will talk about all the 7 streams of income we just talked about on our previous video. So
real quick, if you find these videos valuable, make sure you hit thumbs up, subscribe, turn on your notifications. We go live totally for free every single Wednesday at noon Central Time. If you can't make it live, we post the replay as well. And tonight we are doing a free training that is geared for total Amazon FBA beginners. If you want to learn more, head to CajunVenturesMo.com. And every single thing that we talk about will be linked in the description for you. So let's go ahead and let's get started. So we're just briefly going to go over, we spent the past year trying 7 different side hustles so we can have research. We don't ever share any side hustle unless if we have personally done it and made money from doing it. If we don't make money, we don't even share it because it would be a waste of our time and your time.
So I guess we're going to start with reselling items on eBay, Facebook Marketplace, which I think is a great place for people that have very little money and just want to start making sales to build up that bank account to where you can maybe move to Amazon FBA or these other side hustles. And we trust us, we do this to this day. If we see something on the side of the road, we'll pick, and we think we can make a couple bucks on it, we'll pick it up, clean it up, and list it on that Facebook Marketplace and just reap the benefits of, it's almost like free money.
So growing up poor, you got to get real creative. And I was so used to anytime anything was on the side of the road, my mom would pull over. She never sold it. She should have done that. But Brooke has to tell me, no, we don't need that. But it is such an easy way because it really doesn't matter how much you make selling it. You have zero cost of goods.
And another key thing is it doesn't matter your age at this point, because I know we have a lot of teens that also ask us sometimes, how can I start making money? And a lot of times you have to be 18 years old to sign up for these sites. So listing things on Facebook Marketplace is a great way for kids to make money, to be able to start their business when they turn 18.
And we've had a lot of our Amazon clients recently, they'll do a post on their Facebook or the Nextdoor app just saying, hey, if anybody wants to get rid of books, I will take them. And they have had boxes donated to them. Granted, they can't sell all of them, but anything they can sell, they can sell, and then they can take the rest to Goodwill or any sort of donate them and get a tax receipt, which you're going to need when you start making all this money. So this is a great way to start. We ranked it as number 7 because we're ranking worst to best because, okay, I hate it on Facebook when people's like, is it still available? Like, yes, it's available until I say it's not available.
Unfortunately, Facebook Marketplace can bring out some of the crazies, and you'll get the craziest questions, and you'll always get people trying to lowball. So just remember, when you're trying to lowball, increase your price.
Yeah, always ask more than you actually want because they're always going to try to negotiate with you. So always go higher and meet them in the middle. Never take the very first offer unless if it's exactly what you want, because somebody might be willing to pay more. And so you can search on eBay, see recently sold listings to get a price. Don't look at just the active listings. The reason we rank this number 7 is because we like to make sales without having to talk to anybody, which is why we do Amazon. But let's move on to number 6. This is renting cars on Turo. The reason we started this is because we work from home. I had a Honda CRV. It doesn't have to be a fancy car, y'all.
And it was just parked.
It was literally parked. The battery kept dying because I barely ever drove it, which is a blessing that we work from home and could do that. A lot of people will get second cars to rent. I think Turo is great, but it's not passive income because you got to clean the car. Everybody always asks about insurance. Turo covers that. We had somebody get in a wreck. It was covered by them, but it's still kind of a headache, you know? So I want side hustles with the least amount of liability. So for me, renting cars on Turo when we didn't have a team, it couldn't be passive.
If we had one employee working for us full time, I think we'd possibly still be doing it because it did take a lot of work to clean the car to get it ready for the next customer that was coming in. And we always had to make sure maintenance was done and that kind of stuff. So it really wasn't as passive as we liked, although we did make good money on it.
We did make about $10,000 in only 3 months with just out of our house doing this on our own.
And don't be afraid if you don't live in a huge city for this. Sometimes the smaller cities, the smaller markets have a much more higher demand for these type of car rentals. So if you live in the country, you might be able to sell that car out every day.
That's actually what happened to us because we live in a smaller town, and it was great because what happened is there was not a lot of competition, and with the car shortage, people were getting to Enterprise and car places, and their rental was just canceled. So they're just kind of in a town like, what do I do now? So they were telling them to go to Turo, so that helped us. So the one that we rank number 5 is user interviews and paid research studies. Now, hear me out, y'all. This is not a dumb study that you're going to make 10 cents for 1 minute. This is like an actual paid research study where you can make $50, $100, $200, $300.
Really depends on the niche, right?
It does. We actually made $525 in only 4 hours. And I'm actually, if you look in our description, we have a link that if you sign up and get picked for a survey, you can actually get $10 extra. And I'm going to share my screen real quick just to show you how easy it is to sign up for one of these studies. We learned that the key is definitely, let me zoom this in so y'all can see easier. We have learned the key is definitely to go deep down the niche hole. So if you have a certain job or anything that pertains to you, but all you do is you go to userinterviews.com. It's totally free to sign up. And then every day they post new studies. So you want to find one that is most, the least amount of people would be applying to, something that would be like the most niche. But look how easy this one is. This is seeking opinion on food, okay? So they just want people's opinion on food, and how it works is you do a webcam. Everything can be done remotely. You do have to have a computer with a webcam in order to do this.
And you have to apply. Not everyone, you're not going to be able to get all of these jobs, but if you apply, you could get quite a bit of them if you niche down.
Exactly. This one is a study about adding screenshots to TikTok videos that's paying $125 for 1 hour. So there are so many different things you can do. And just to show you proof of how much money we actually made on here, they normally will pay you either in like a Amazon gift card or a MasterCard gift card. You can pick whatever you want. But as you can see, we had made 175 for 1 hour. This was a Pinterest research study. We made $45 for 25 minutes. This Amazon seller research study, we made $200. Like I said, niches get riches. I mean, and then this one was just for 1 hour. They just asked me questions about buying a vehicle. It was insanely easy, y'all. And this actually gave me an idea because so many people think you need money to make money. And this weekend I went to visit my mama, and it gave me an idea for a new video series. And I want to know, what do y'all think? Yes or no? Should we do it?
Hype her up on this one because she's pumped.
I'm pumped. He's like on the fence.
I'm on the fence because it takes a little bit more work and effort, and we already are really strong, real thin, but I love to help her out in all this stuff that she's pumped with.
So my idea is this: how to turn $0 into $10,000. And the whole goal, for anybody who doesn't know, we recently lost my papa, and my mama has been obviously, understandably, in a really, really dark place. So our goal would be to make $10,000 to take her on her dream vacation.
And it could also help if you guys could put in the comments what's some of y'all favorite places. So maybe once we hit that 10K, we could take her to one of y'all favorite places.
Yes, it can't be too far because she's very she will not get in a helicopter, and she's terrified of flying, but we'll see. But let me know if you'd want to see that, because it would not only allow us to do something nice for my mama, but it would be able to teach you how to start with absolutely no money and turn it into $10,000. And we do various things, not just selling on Amazon, different things like these research studies, finding items on the side of the road, and just showing you, like, I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but if you're poor, you just got to be real creative. So let me know what y'all think about that. Now on to the next one. This is affiliate marketing. So if I could go back in time, I probably would have started with affiliate marketing because it's truly passive income.
After you set it up as straight money coming into your account, if someone clicks that link that you set up, and you're going to make a small percentage of every sale that you make. So you got to think of it as you're the salesman trying to sell a product for that particular company online, either through your social medias, through blogs, or a website you might have created. And you don't even have to show your face, which is the coolest part. And you don't have to make videos on social media if you don't want. You could just write cool blogs, maybe put the top 10 places I love to visit in your state with something linked there, and that would be called a listicle, where when people click it, it goes straight to that site, and you're going to make a small commission on each sale that you make.
So it could be as easy as, and I hate to use Amazon affiliate as an example because
their commissions kind of suck.
Yeah, it is one of the smallest, but if you saw like best Amazon Prime Day deals, which I'm sure a lot of you saw that, and you clicked any of those, I guarantee somebody made that list, and anytime you clicked it, they got a tiny little piece of the pie. But they have some affiliate deals where if you get somebody to buy something, you're just referring it. It doesn't even have to be your face, like Brooke said. A great way to do this is advertise stuff for free on Pinterest. Email marketing. There are a million ways to do it. But if you want to learn how we just learned in the past year, our mentor, Adrian Brambila, is the king of affiliate marketing. He does millions of dollars a year in sales, and he does not have one product, no inventory. He just went out of the country for like a month.
And he really does try to make it as basic as possible for you guys to learn. And I know some other programs are out there, but his is kind of step-by-step for beginners, and it's real easy to follow along.
It's not just affiliate marketing. He actually teaches 8 different ways for beginners to make money online, but if you want to learn, he is the master of learning it. Now, this is one I think this is the side hustle of the future. Comment digital products if y'all want more content on this, because how it basically works is you just create a digital file, and there's millions of ways to do it. So if you go on Etsy right now and you search, just for example, photography package template. So all you're doing is creating something digitally. So it can be anything. It can be for kids to learn math.
If you guys are teachers out there streaming during the summertime with us, if you go and you want to create little small workbooks or small PDFs, you can list them that way and you can make $5, $10, whatever you list them for, on Etsy or on any digital platform, and you don't even have to create a physical product, which is the coolest part.
And if you want to get some ideas, just go on Etsy.com and type in digital products. So I just did that, and some that I'm seeing are, and the further down the niche you go, the more money you can make. So this one that we used in the last video as an example, my ADHD planner, and I have ADHD, so this kind of resonates with me. So they sell this digital file they created once, and you can even go on Fiverr and have somebody create it for you, or you can make it for free in Canva. And they sell this for $9.96, and they have 1,211 sales. And the best thing is when somebody orders it, they automatically download it. You make money while you sleep.
So cool.
It is awesome. And there are a million different ways to make money with this. You can also do Amazon KDP if you want to learn about that. We made 3 free tutorials.
You could write your own book on Amazon and list it on KDP, and you could be a published author where you do it all yourself, which is the coolest part. Back in the day, you might have said, how do I do this without no help? But now the internet's making things powerful.
And if you go to CajunVenturesMo.com/KDP, you can get a free journal template that we made for you and 3 free step-by-step videos. So now our number 2, which you might think this would be number 1 for us, but this is Amazon FBA.
Yeah, Amazon FBA totally changed our life and gave us a possibility to do all this extra stuff that we're doing for you guys, all these extra side hustles. Without Amazon FBA, we wouldn't be here.
Absolutely. Like our dog Dallas is terrified of bad weather, and it's storming and raining, and she's underneath me right now with her cute little thunder jacket on. And if we didn't have Amazon FBA, we'd be at an office at a job that we absolutely hate. The beauty of Amazon FBA is you can start with not a lot of money. Like we started with $1 flipping books from Goodwill. You can start with whatever you have. Of course, the more budget you have, the more you can scale your business quicker. We obviously have over 200 free tutorials here on our YouTube. So I don't want to get into this one too much, but we will answer any questions as soon as we...
Yeah, and I would say is a lot of it is passive when you're doing Amazon FBA, because you'll do the work right at first, and when you ship it to the Amazon warehouse, you could go on vacation and make sales. So it's somewhat passive, just not totally passive.
Halfway passive, depending on the model you go with.
Correct.
That's for sure. So then my favorite is something we just started about 1.5 years ago, earning through content creation. And this is definitely the most time consuming. We are still learning, so we haven't automated things probably as much as we should. I mean, a lot of people think we have a full team. It's literally Brooke, me, and my 17-year-old cousin who is on vacation this week. So we're just like winging it and figuring it out as we go.
Every day is a new challenge, a new bump in the road, and we just keep going, moving forward.
It's true. And the best thing about content creation is if you pick a niche that you're actually passionate about, you get to talk about what you love and help people, in whatever way. I'm very passionate, coming from nothing and being able to build 3 7-figure businesses. I am passionate about helping you change your life because I know it doesn't require as much as people actually think.
Yeah, and to me, it's a lot more impactful because we do hear, hey, without you, I would have never made this sale, or without this, I would have never been able to even think about listing on Amazon. So it's super cool that we could touch people that we might not have ever thought we could have reached in the past.
That is very, very true. When we get messages, and we just since August the 1st, we have had over 7 of our Amazon clients reach out to us and tell us they hit $10,000 in sales, and all of them did it in less than their first 4 months.
And if anyone wants to know a little bit something about this girl right here, sorry. She totally has a giving heart, a caring heart, and all she wants to do is help others some kind of way, be impactful, just to leave some sort of, hey, I did something good for someone else. She's always doing it in real life, and it's hard to show it, but in the digital world, she's always pushing to try to help people make a better life for themselves. So I do definitely want to give her flowers, because without her, we wouldn't be doing any of this. I can tell you that, because it takes a lot of time, and I would rather just do Amazon and forget about it and chill on my back deck for 40, 50 hours a week, but that's not happening here. So She is amazing.
Well, thank you. I was nervous. I was like, what the heck is he going to say? I never know what comes out of his mouth. It's true because, we got to the point where our life was changed. We were making all this money, but I was basically just stuffing items in a box every day, and that doesn't fulfill you. Living in the South, and like we're both in our 30s, and all the time people ask us, when are you getting married? When are you going to have kids? And it's like, that I just feel like that's not the only way you can leave a legacy. And I've kind of lately become obsessed with like, how can we eternalize ourselves? How can we help people even after we're gone? And I have learned that this is the way that we can make a huge impact with a lot of people, just from things that we have become experts from just by teaching ourselves.
And trust us, we didn't just start thinking, hey, we're an expert at this stuff. But as the time went, we realized we really did have a lot to offer. And that's why I love it. I'm starting to love these Wednesday lives.
Yes. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start. Y'all drop any questions you have. I'm going to scroll up a little bit and work my way down. Okay, so Eddie, I see. Thank you so much for being here, first of all. I see that you have an eBay store and you want to start an Amazon FBA store. So that is awesome. If you can do eBay, Amazon, once you learn the basics, is going to be a piece of cake, y'all, because we started on eBay, and eBay is like, it's better than not selling anywhere, but it's a lot of work.
It's very user friendly to list on eBay.
Very
I'll
easy.
give them that.
Very
but
easy.
As far as doing all the work on the back end, it takes a lot of work, whereas Amazon FBA could take a little bit longer to learn how to list. But once you list, it's truly passive once you get the items to the warehouse. You don't have to ship all these items every day like you're experiencing on eBay. So Amazon FBA is definitely a step up from eBay, in my opinion. And I'm not hating on eBay, because eBay has gave us a lot of sales.
Absolutely.
Too, so.
But you have to ship every item yourself. So it's never going to be passive income. And not only that, the volume of customers on Amazon versus eBay is a joke. I mean, it's just, they can't compete with 2-day prime shipping, low prices.
And we still use eBay as a place to get rid of or wholesale some of our Amazon listings that might have gotten returned or just aren't
brand restricted as well. So how can you purchase training with us? That's a great question. If you go to our free training at cageadventuresmo.com, you will learn more. We do have a step-by-step guide with over 40 beginner videos, and then it gets you in our private Facebook group. And Brooke and I try to be as active as we can every single day in there, because like, your success is our success. We are not Amazon gurus. We're not trying to sell you some product and then just disappear. Like, we want you to quit your job. We want you to make $1 million on Amazon. That is our goal.
What makes you the happiest every day? When you open our Facebook group and somebody's has some kind of win, that they made their first sale or they hit some kind of milestone, 5K, 1K, whatever that may be. It makes your heart happy, and it's awesome.
It is. And, we've helped over 1,200 people now launch their own Amazon FBA business. And that to me is the most powerful, awesome thing ever. So Gabrielle wants to know, what's a great starting product? Well, we started with books. Okay. Books for sure. I grabbed a book off my bookshelf. I listed it. I went to bed and it sold overnight. I hadn't even told him that I had sold on Amazon.
It's a great way to learn how to start listing and getting your products to Amazon and letting them sell before you dive into any other arbitrage or private labels or wholesale.
Also, kitchen and home goods, sporting goods, some clothing could be good, some beauty if not restricted.
We sell it all.
We sell everything. We do not discriminate against money at all. Just know, once you're brand new, you're not going to be allowed to sell anything. If it ever says, you're not allowed to sell this, try to request the approval. Once you get enough sales, you can automatically start selling more brands and items. In our guide, we do.
Stop you.
Yeah,
restrictions. Don't let it stop you.
Not at all.
Over time, you're going to get unrestricted for ungated, all that for more and more. And just don't let it stop you, and don't get frustrated.
Yeah, yesterday I asked 5 of our clients, like, when did you start list your first product, and when did you make your first sale? Every single 5 of the very first answers we got were all, the longest it was, I think, was 1 week, but a lot were within 30 minutes. And people are shocked. And it's like, you don't believe it until you make your first sale. Because like, you can hear about this, but until you get your first sale, you're probably not going to believe it at all. So,
and that's all we want. That's all we hear. And that's my goal, is to help you guys make one sale. Once you make that first sale, it's on. Yes. And you're going to get hooked, and you're just going to find more products, and you're just going to want to see those sales coming in.
Oscar, this is a great question. I've been sending things to FBA and have yet to sell anything. Am I being impatient or is this part of the process? Well, I'd have to know what products you're sending in, because the key is to focus on the bestseller rank. So the lower that number, the more likely the item's going to sell. If you're sending items that have no rank, that means there's no demand. So you shouldn't even be sending those.
And I just updated a sales rank chart that we could give you for free, and you can go to CajunVenturesMode.com/chart. And that will give you the sales rank chart. And that's all you need is the Amazon seller app, the best sales rank chart, and just start making sales from there.
Exactly. All right. So let me come back to the comments. I'm going to scroll down to the most recent ones, y'all. All right. So keep dropping your questions. And if y'all don't mind, just take 1 second, hit the thumbs up button, drop a comment in the main comment section. It really helps YouTube push our videos so we can keep doing these lives for free every single Wednesday. Let's see
what we have here.
Okay. Dee Dee wants to know, what's the average amount of time it takes for a retail arbitrage item to sell on Amazon? Thanks. I sell on eBay, and sometimes it takes months to a year to sell items. Yeah, we don't want anything to be sitting around for months. If it's ever there for a year, we've already removed it from Amazon.
Yeah, because you'd be getting massive like inventory fees. So you want to get something that's selling high. So with that best sales rank, you want it low to where in a month or two it's going to be off that shelf.
That question is kind of like asking, how much does a house cost? Because there's so many variations. It totally depends on the sales rank, the competition, the demand. If you get our sales rank chart, we basically, every category has a different number, and we break it down we keep everything really, really simple. And if you just scan the item and it has a certain number, if you stay within those metrics, there is a high likelihood it's going to sell. You also want to avoid competing directly with Amazon or the brands, because they are going to get the buy box over you. So that is definitely something to keep in mind.
Yep. If you notice it's only Amazon in the brand, run away, because sometimes they'll definitely want you to get off of that listing, and all your products that you had will have to be sent back to you.
All right, Ash, this is a great question. Was your $5 million just from Amazon selling, or is this a total from all your streams of income? We have just hit 5.3 million, and that is strictly from Amazon, which is mind blowing, because when we first started, when we would sell $100 in a day, we were just doing happy dances. We were so excited because a lot of these gurus are like, you're going to make millions on Amazon. And when we first started, like when we were making $200 extra a month as people who made like $400 a week, it was life-changing for us.
It's huge.
So you don't need to worry about like what numbers we've done, what anybody else is doing. You just need to focus on you and what you can do to improve your life and make things easier for your family.
Yeah, never compare yourself to another seller, because we know people that might sell 6 figures in one day, which is totally crazy in my mind. And I think it's so awesome. But if I start to put ourselves on that pedestal, thinking, why am I not like that? Then our business will suffer. And when we focus on our own business, we're just as happy. And what I've noticed is no matter which type of selling you do, no matter which model, everybody always thinks, man, I wish I would be a private label seller. But everybody wants to be what they're not. So just focus on your business, and your business is going to grow.
It's true.
10x.
And we're super blessed because Amazon allowed us to get into real estate investing, which I wanted to do my entire life. My goal growing up in a trailer, I just wanted one house to live in one day. And now, thanks to Amazon, we've been able to pay cash for how many houses?
Well, we have 3 now, and we did flip one. So
4. Yeah, 4 houses, which is, I couldn't have even imagined that. It's still surreal to me. It's kind of weird. So how do you find popular products that will sell fast and make a good profit as a new seller? All the products I find are restricted. You are probably searching a lot of the same brands over and over and over.
The restricted, you might not be restricted. Just always try to get approval when you're scanning, because you might not be restricted. You just might not ask for approval with it. So that's a big one. Some people just skip over because it says restricted, and they didn't try to get approval for that product.
Exactly. And anytime they update the app, which they are doing right now, a lot of times it will show that things are restricted. Like it said, we weren't allowed to sell books, and we've been selling them for 6 years. So just ask for that approval, it might do a little glitch and take a minute to go through. We have a lot of ways that we find products. So if you don't know how to find products, there are Discord groups and research tools that will find the products for you. I just dropped one in the comments. It is a Discord group. They send 50 to 100 profitable products every single day to you. We also use Smart Scout, which I kind of shot my shot yesterday. I reached out to the owner of Smart Scout and asked him, would he share some tutorials with our group? And he told us he would. It's just basically a research tool that will show you what are the top products selling, how to find wholesalers. If you're doing private label, Helium-10 is really good. There are millions of ways to find products, but we focus on not competing with Amazon. Items that are small enough to fit in a shoebox, weigh less than a pound, and are not fragile, liquid, and can be shipped FBA fulfilled by Amazon.
Buy low, sell high.
Yes, exactly. All right, y'all. You talk while I find another question.
I'm not a talker, so I don't know why you bringing this on me. I'm just here to help out and show some appreciation. So drop those comments of what you want us to answer, and we're here to answer them all.
All right. So, hey, Laura, welcome to our Cajun Ventures family. We're so glad that you're here. This is a good question. How do all FBA orders get Prime once they're sent in? So once you send a shipment to Amazon, it's not immediately going to be available for 2-day Prime shipping. Once Amazon warehouse gets your items and they are checked in, that's when it will be available. Sometimes they'll all go, like we live in Louisiana, all our stuff goes to Memphis usually. Sometimes they will disperse that to other warehouses based on needs, and that is how that works.
And sometimes your products will be available very quick within a couple of days. Sometimes it might take weeks for those products to get available because they might be moving it from one warehouse to another, and we've also had issues where they might lose the item for a couple of weeks and then they'll pop back in our inventory. It's just their world. We living in it. We're trying to maintain it as best as possible. So just be patient when it comes to when your items are available.
Okay, I'm not sure how to say this name, but I just want to let you know we do not ignore any questions. We get hundreds of questions coming in at once. I don't even see this question, so maybe y'all can let me know what it is. But we're trying to go live and do all this at once, but we definitely do not ignore any questions. Can you comment what this question is? Because on our end, we just see question.
Yeah, we definitely don't try to ignore any questions that are out here. We're just trying to see a question, answer it our best as we can, because there's so many questions that come through.
So just comment what is the question so we can answer it, because I want to answer it, but I don't see it amongst all these. All right, so yeah, that's basically our best advice is to quit overthinking and just get started. You want to make sure that you are taking action and not just thinking about taking action. All right, let's see. I asked about keywords, but I'm thinking that is something that doesn't apply to FBA. Is that correct? If it does apply, is there a free resource for keywords? The main time you need keywords is when you're making your own private label product. So they have if you just go Google search Amazon seller free keyword, they have tons of free services. You don't have to pay for that. We use more advanced ones now for our private label products, but you do not have to worry about that if you're just doing arbitrage and reselling other people's items.
Keywords are key in private label because that's how, when you type something in on your Facebook or Google or something else, and the next week, all of a sudden, all these products are popping up in your ads. That's how it works. So that's why the keywords are super critical to get your products out there so you could get your listing on that first page so you can make sales.
Okay, I think I found Stacy's question. Good wholesalers, how do you find them? Wholesale is the way to go, y'all. We use Smart Scout, and we do have I don't know if it's in this description. If you need it, just shoot us a message on Instagram. We're Cajun Ventures on all platforms. We do have, how much off is it?
It's free for the first month.
Just if you want to try it out and see, it's pretty awesome because it tells you so much information, y'all.
It's $100 a month after that, I believe, but he did definitely give our clients all a code where it's Cajun Ventures, capital letters. Make sure it's capped, and you will get a free month for Smart Scout if that's the program you want to use. And it's not necessary, but it is a huge tool that could help you win.
Yeah, so just we use Smart Scout. It makes it way easier. It takes the guesswork out of it. And are you competing with Amazon influencers that link in their account? So Amazon influencers, like if you're talking about Amazon associates, they don't actually sell the product. They're just getting affiliate commission. So you wouldn't be competing with them. They would just be sending people to the listing.
Yeah, and if you're doing a private label, this might be a way to get your product to make more sales, is using these influencers. To once they have it linked, they'll just send traffic to your page, and hopefully they make a sales and give you good feedback, and your listing will go from maybe page 10 to page 1, and you'll start selling your product way faster.
Thank you so much for this. You see, we were kind of like sick of online gurus that were just, promising you to get rich quick, and they never actually would help you unless if you paid them like $5,000 for some course. So we really appreciate that. We think that, growing, both of us not coming from, a lot of money or anything, the internet changed everything, and it can change your entire life. And that is why we are so passionate about sharing what we know. Okay. So, all right. I hope that helped. Is Smart Scout the Discord account? Those are two totally different things. The Discord group is just sending you items you'll be reselling. Now,
it's giving you ideas on products that you could sell or you might be able to buy if you don't know what to go out and source. And it's a great
and if you check out our previous lives, we have one where we shared exactly how we source products from there that you can check out. I don't want to go over that too much since we've already shared that. And we are looking to make some more tutorials on Smart Scout in the next upcoming weeks. We just invested in a huge Amazon training for ourselves so that we always want to be learning, evolving, so that we can automate our business more and share what we know
every day.
In
the Amazon world, you might think you're know something one day, and then the system updates and something changes every day. So it's always a learning experience. So we're in it just like you guys are in it, and we just try to dive deep and learn as much as we can every day.
Exactly. Ash, thank you so much. We are so excited. And the thing is about our course is, like, obviously we can't work for free because we answer questions daily, email lists, sales funnels, they all cost money. But we do price our course incredibly competitively. We've had over 15 business coaches tell us we need to triple our price. The reason we don't do that is because we want to be affordable
and make it accessible to everyone.
Yeah, we don't want to like have any information that, only people who have a lot of money can afford. We want people, like, we've noticed that we have hustlers. Like, we've seen single moms, we have seen people working full time. And when you have a why, I feel like anyhow is possible. How can I start getting your direct one-on-one training? Head to Cage Adventures Mode. Welcome. You're here right now.
Welcome.
If you want access to us in our group, go to cageadventuresmode.com. All right. So let's see. I got one more. I love that y'all say about Amazon FBA to manage the expectations, get rich slow. That is so true, y'all. I think a lot of people fail because they have unrealistic expectations. They think that they're going to make money overnight. And I wish that were the case, but that's just not how it works.
And I think some people are in desperate times and need money right away, real quick. And they think it is desperate measures, but Amazon FBA will take, I would say, at least a month to 2 months to start rolling some profit in.
Exactly. So I'm really, really excited about our video for next week, y'all. We found this item at Goodwill for only $5.99. Yes. And we were recording the video earlier this week, and we listed it on Amazon, and we wanted to see how fast it would sell. It sold in 54 minutes for $79.99, which was a profit margin of $60 in less than 1 hour. And we're going to share step by step exactly how we know a product will sell, how you can list it and ship it to Amazon, and how you can grow and scale your very own business. So if y'all found this video valuable, make sure you drop a comment, hit thumbs up, and y'all turn on your notifications because we'll be back next week with another live video. And now, y'all go make that money. We'll see you next week.